All right, I think we're working now. Now, of course, every time I do this, and that needs to be. Every time I do this, and Mr. Fisher's like, "Oh no, we need to start this thing, prior to, and so people can see it moving around." And then he gets up and he leaves, and he like puts a shirt on or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because you wanted to, beforehand. You got to make sure that people can see us moving and stuff.
You need to let that go.
Wow, I just the things I do for this business. I get up, I put my makeup on, I put my best clothes on. It just hurts. That's all. It just hurts.
See, it's not even on now. I don't even need to worry about it.
It's on.
The Obsession's Edge. Straight out of the DFW Metroplex, it's Saturday Morning Live with Jeff Fisher from Chewing the Fat and Brad Staggs from the Daily MoJo. Everyone we asked to be a musical guest on today's show says they're moving to France. So, y'all are on your own. And now here are your hosts, Brad Staggs and Jeff Fisher.
Hey, hold on, man. They all moved to France?
All right, awesome. Yeah, I saw a thing. Actually, speaking of that, I read something this morning where it's like people filling out forms for visas to leave the country are up like over 1,000%. Here's what I have to say to them: bye.
See ya.
Take care.
Wouldn't want to be ya.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Bye.
Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you, as they say. Hang on, just want to do
Did they say that?
I think they do say that.
My grandma did.
Well, then your grandma was a smart woman. I want to make sure that we are like all in the same place here. Are we? Is it?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I just want to make sure because this. There was a new street. All these stupid settings that I wanted to make. Okay, so the most important thing is that we're up on your X, right? I mean,
that's correct, and we are. So it's most important.
So all the rest of it is just. I even changed the key. I mean, okay, so there we are on your X. That's good.
Yeah, I already said we were up on my X.
Let's make sure that we are up over here on the YouTube. And we have a couple of different. So it's working on YouTube. That's good. All right, and we also have the Real Saturday Morning Live YouTube channel.
I know, but that goes through. That's not a separate thing.
What do you mean it's not a separate thing?
It's not a separate thing. If you want to deal with this on the air, let's deal with it on the air. That's fine. It's fine. You want to start with it on the air? We'll deal with it on the air. But it's not a separate thing. When you put the link up to, what is it again? Real Saturday Morning Live.
Live.com.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It goes through the Daily MoJo.
Well, yeah.
I don't like it.
It does?
I don't like it.
Why isn't that? Okay, that's weird.
It needs to be a separate thing.
Well, it's not a separate thing?
When you put the link, if you take the link to the Real Saturday Morning Live.com.
Right. It's right there. It's on RealSaturdayMorningLive.com.
It comes up through Daily MoJo.
Well,
you did that on purpose, and that's fine.
It has to because it's a sub thingy-do of the main thing.
Okay, well, it should be a separate thing. That's what I'm saying.
It can't be a separate thing because then you'd have to have a whole new platform. Like Jody 121, and she's, or is it she Chess 57 morning over there in the chat room. They're over there. So I just wanted to say,
how you doing?
Hi to
Thanks
them.
for coming along for the ride. Appreciate it. Good to see you. You look great today. Don't anybody tell you different. If you're going to go out, I'd change your top, but other than that, don't worry about it.
Not me. Oh, before we go any further, I want to make sure that everybody knows that we. Well,
oh my gosh!
You know what?
Giving that thing away again. I feel like you're never going to give it away.
We're giving this one away next week. This Daisy Red Ryder carbine 650 shot BB gun. But then
Actually,
Daisy,
that'd be really cool.
Daisy sent us 3 more, So we're giving one away.
They did?
Yep.
Is that serious?
Yep. They sent us 3 more, so we're doing
That's
one a
awesome.
week for the next 4 weeks. They're so cool.
That's awesome.
They're probably
I did
following
not know
you.
that Daisy. That's well, I would hope so.
On the Twitter. Just say it.
I would hope so. Is it just Daisy?
I think it's Daisy. Is it Daisy Rifles? I think if you just search on the Twitter for them, you'll find
Daisy
them. But
Rifles.
Yeah.
Rifles. Thank you.
And there.
What does it mean? Oh, BB guns.
Daisy BB guns. Okay, right? There. Yeah. So.
It came up and went away. Hold on. Daisy BB guns. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you, Daisy BB guns.
Daisy
Appreciate it.
Really cool. I mean,
I'd like to give some BB guns away too to myself, but you can send them to me.
Tell them. All you got to do is reach out to them. I mean,
what they could do really is just send me the cash. I'll go out and buy them. So just at Jeffy CTF on PayPal, Daisy, just send me some cash, and I'll go out and buy them. I promise.
See, I went out and actually bought one first. I went and bought one, and
that was really nice of them to send some to give away, though. No kidding.
It was very nice.
Awesome.
It was really cool of them to do that, and I appreciate that. And so Daisy, if you're if anybody watching now isn't following Daisy on the Twitter, do so because they are.
I'm gonna have to follow them back. I don't like adding to my following numbers, but I just did.
Why? There's nothing wrong with adding followers.
Yeah, there's some people that I see that have a number of followers. Let's say let's just pick a number out of my hat.
You're worried about the ratio.
It's agonizing. If you have more or close to the same people that you're following that are following you, sorry, no.
Why are men so obsessed with numbers and size? I just want it known. I for one, am not. I'm not upset. I mean, I would love to have more followers, but then I just don't work it. I just don't work it as much as I should.
That's what she said.
Thank you. Hold on a minute. That was worth. Hold on. Where'd that thing go? There it is. Hey! Can we? And I feel. I posted something.
It's been a great week.
It has been a great week, and
it's been a great week. At least the last part of it.
And then I see
you're
this.
Gonna get into this?
Yeah, because it pissed me off so bad when I saw it yesterday. This is from October the 8th, when this is on NPR. Their headline: As Florida braces for Milton's impact, FEMA chief says hurricane aid isn't political.
Okay, no. So if we stop right there, remember now they're already dealing with Helene damage when Milton is coming to Florida.
Right.
So they're already getting hammered for how they're handling things in the Carolinas up in the mountain.
Yeah.
Hammered.
And everybody and FEMA pushed back. They're like, no, the people are
we're there.
Us.
We're there. We know what they're doing. We're there.
Death threats.
And all the boots on the ground were like, no, you're not. And where you are is not where you need to be, and you're making it more difficult for people to get aid rather than just allowing the other people that are there to help out help. It was a nightmare. Yes. So they were pissed, and
And then we find that 1 month later, the headline at New York Post: FEMA horrified after confirming workers directed to avoid homes with Trump signs in hurricane-ravaged Florida community.
Are they? Are they?
Yeah.
Are they horrified? Are they horrified about the workers who were directed, or are they horrified that the news got out?
That's it. They're horrified they got caught.
Yes. 100%.
And I'm going to echo what Elon Musk said to Joe Rogan on his podcast. They're supposed to be the good guys.
Yes, they are.
And this is what just has pissed me off from the very beginning, that I don't even know what the hell I consider myself anymore, but everybody who supported Trump was supposed to be a Nazi, and the names that they called us were
garbage
horrendous.
People. Yep.
And then we find
that's
out
not the first time. I mean, we've been deplorables forever. I mean, Hillary called us deplorables, right?
And then these MFers come out and they have been, they're supposed to be the good guys. And they were passing over people.
Hopefully. Right. We're not political.
Right.
Okay.
That's horseshit.
Yeah, no kidding. Which is ridiculous. I mean, no question that it's ridiculous. But I hope that, and it certainly appears that that's going to happen, that the new president-elect will definitely clean house. I said on, I don't know if I ever said it on Chewing, but for sure I said it on Pat Gray Unleashed. I wish they'd have, Trump needs to have those like department watchers already standing there at all these freaking departments. And I don't know how you do it. I don't have the plan, but they need to be there to make sure, because those people are already digging in their heels.
Yeah.
And they need to go.
And who knows what they're doing? Are they doing what the Clinton? Although I will say, I don't even know that any of this stuff was true about the Clinton-Bush transition when we found out what all the W's were removed from the keyboards and the.
Who knows?
Was that even true? I don't. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know. It was certainly believed by millions of people.
It was.
And I don't know that it was true.
But 25 years later, we realized Bush was one of them.
Right.
W was one of them. So who knows? They may have been making shit up, just like the text telling all the black folk to go out and pick cotton. They may be making all that shit up, and it just is infuriating. Because
I find myself. I can't. I know I'm not supposed to be laughing at those text messages.
They're stupid. It's stupid. Anybody who believes them is an idiot.
But are we to right? Okay, so we're to believe that African American people in the United States don't know how to get an ID. We're to believe that African American people in the United States can't find a place to log on to the internet, don't know how to log on to the internet. And now we're to believe that if they get a text message, no, these text messages should not be sent. They're not funny. But honestly, I don't.
I'm going to disagree.
When you sign something, a Trump supporter, signed a Trump supporter. It's not a Trump supporter doing that. It's like Jesse Smollett with this MAGA country BS.
It's funny because it's so stupid. Because if you believe this, you're a moron.
I'll give you that.
It's funny on that end.
And to believe that someone would receive that text and go, "Oh, I guess I'll just have to go out on the curb on the midnight on the 13th with my luggage and get ready to go to the plantation," is ridiculous.
I need to get in touch with Phil Bell and remind him not to take his luggage to the curb on it was the 13th, just in case he was.
Are you in the brown van or the white van? What group are you in?
And as an African American myself, I would like to say, what?
Has that been documented?
I have the real DNA results from Ancestry and me.
I know that's what you say, but
I posted the picture of it.
I've not seen them.
I posted the picture of it. I did. Hang on.
So that makes it real.
Yeah, it makes it real.
That makes it real.
It absolutely does make it real.
Because I've seen a lot of pictures in my life that aren't real. And so.
Wait, what? That is not
Just
true.
say it. Just say it.
I know. See, hold on. Let me find the. I know it's here somewhere. The picture of my ancestry. It's over. Y'all can see this because I'm not hiding it. It's over here on my. It's somewhere over here. I know it's here.
Yeah, got to have it here. Look at that. Well, I can't find it now, but darn it, it's there.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah. No, I believe you. I believe you.
There's a picture of a needle I shoved up my butt yesterday. Let me just tell you, those things, have you ever shoved a needle that far up your butt?
Yes.
By yourself?
Okay.
No. Thank you. Then don't at me, bro.
I have due people for that. I'm not.
You got people to shove needles up your butt? Oh, I can't find it now. Damn it. It's got to be.
One of them I call my wife.
She shoves things up your butt. They're not necessarily needles.
I agree, but I'm just saying one of them is my wife.
Well, I can't find it right now. So, but yes,
it's funny how that happens.
I'm 1%. I am 1%.
Yeah. I can't find it right now, but it's real. I can't find it. Okay.
Here, let me show you.
I believe you. Let me
show you this, and you'll understand. Oh, sorry. No, I won't do that here. Right. That's just wrong to further that stereotype. Just so you know.
Oh, I see what you were doing now. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
And again, you didn't follow through, so we're just supposed to just take your word for it.
Take my word for it.
All right.
Racist, you probably voted for Trump. I haven't watched this. I know you sent it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to be clear that no one supports truckers more than me, more than chewing the fat. I believe I actually do believe that truckers are the lifeblood of the United States of America. 100%. Yeah. But I go past railroad tracks every day in my life. We moved to the other side of the tracks. Here's a surprise. I live on the other side of the tracks now. Ooh. And I pass them all the time. And it's a busy track. I mean, they're taking coal cars into Fort Worth. I love seeing those trains go by with those things full of coal because that means I'm still going to be able to let my lights on. But this trucker, I'm not quite sure what happened. And I'm glad that I wasn't waiting at that light. But
I heard the train horn.
So he makes the turn, and then we're going to slow down, and then we stop, and now here comes the gates, the arms, and you'd think he wants to get the hell over there, right? Get out of there. But then he stops, and I'm not quite sure why. And then the other drivers on the right are like, oh, okay, we're out of here.
Get me the hell out.
Yeah, we're out. Let's go. We're backing up. They're all pickup trucks. We're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'd be jetting out of there.
So I don't know if the driver was sick. I mean, I don't understand.
You know what I bet happened? So, no, wait a second. There's the truck is in the front there. You're right. So that green truck. That truck right there is the only one. I was thinking maybe he was worried that his big old bed back there was going to be hitting something.
Already. He's made the turn. All he has to do is go forward.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I'm sure
he's not dumb. He's not looking down here at these lights down in the lower right-hand corner and going, "Oh, there's a train coming. I better not move." Nah,
that's possible. No. I didn't see that because if you back that up a little bit, there are other tracks there, right? So there are other. That's like a dual railroad track area. Back a little bit farther when he first starts making the turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe there was.
Maybe he thought there was another.
Maybe there was another train.
He was worried about the wrong train.
Yeah, maybe there was that. Maybe that was the deal. There was another train coming.
But still, he had all kinds of room.
Yeah, he sure did.
I mean, and can you imagine?
And these guys are backing up. These guys are backing up, but they've got to stop because of the other train, right? They can't back up.
Well, no, because the arms down here are down.
Okay, so when the bars go, but the bars aren't down for him yet either, are they? Oh, yeah, they just came down. Yeah, so the bars aren't down. Yeah, you're right. There isn't another train coming.
I think what we're dealing with here is a classic case of dumbassery. I think that might be after examining all of the...
Is it possible that there are some truck drivers out in America, the lifeblood of America, that aren't quite up to par? Yes, 100%. I hate thinking like that.
I'm just going to say there are YouTube channels, entire YouTube channels that are dedicated to dudes like that. Is going to leave a mark.
That sure is.
That is. I wonder what that feels like when you're in that cab, because he didn't even go all the way over. No,
he did.
I stand corrected. He did. Yes, he certainly did. I don't think they're going to be able to get the bend out of that bed either. I think that thing is
really, it's totaled.
I think
we need to get the insurance inspector out here. Let's take a look at it. Bring him out with a clipboard. Take a look. We can fix that. We can re-drill that, resolder that. It'll be fine.
All we need is we need a welder and a shitload of hammers. Somebody run back to town.
We can take care of that for you. I could total it, or we could just, have it towed back to the shop, and this thing worked out for you.
My dad's got an awesome set of tools. He can fix it.
Yeah.
And then,
This guy. Now this is another truck driver. Okay, so this guy, they claim, he got something caught in his throat, or he starts choking, or has a heart attack, or whatever, and he falls over. Then it looks like he passed out and he's dead. And then he gets into the crash because he's not at the wheel, and he comes back to life.
Wait, is it...
See, he goes to... Oh. Yeah. Oh, no.
You like choke on a Clarets?
Now he passes out. Oh.
Ouch.
Now here comes the crash. And it saved him.
Okay,
He wasn't wearing a seatbelt either, by the way.
Well, it saved him. Didn't it? If he'd been wearing a seatbelt, he wouldn't have been able to get out of the seat. Okay, have you
my
ever
dad
coughed
was
and lost and you cough and for whatever reason it makes you go lightheaded? Or maybe he was sucking on a lifesaver,
a lozenge or something. Yeah,
right, and it just cut off his air supply. Which when you can't listen to air supply anymore, I hate it when that happens. But that must have been.
Oh,
yeah, that's okay. Bye-bye.
Oh. Now there is the guy. There is footage. Okay, the crash. Here we go.
He went on.
Now he's lucky. This is a pretty good accident that he rolls off the road and stops. He doesn't trip over or anything. You know what I mean? He was lucky.
Right.
Because we've seen the footage of the one guy. I'm sure you've seen it. I didn't send it in to go with this guy, but since we're talking about it, the truck driver that goes to reach for something in the back. There's footage of him reaching for something in the back. And he takes his hand off the wheel for a second, and then the whole thing starts to turn, and he tries to get it back, but he can't, and the footage shows the truck tipping over and him crashing upside down. It's just terrible.
And that's why reach-arounds are so dangerous.
Right.
I just want to make that known.
Thank you. You're 100% correct.
That's all I want people to take away from that, is that reach-arounds are bad. Really?
I'm just saying, be careful out there. My heart is with all you truckers on the road. And most of them say that they need to be concerned about other drivers, right? Other drivers on their phones, not paying attention, that kind of thing. Right. But, you need to take care of yourself, too, out there. Be safe. And also remember, when the train arms come down, why don't you get the hell off the tracks? Stupid.
See, Dark Magnet, Crafting Freak, the crash acted like the Heimlich on him. That's a good point.
Yeah.
It was like a crash lick. A Heim crash.
That's correct.
Thank you.
No, it's crash lick.
Jody 121 says, what was the driver from Not Here hauling? That's a good question. We don't have any idea what he had. We don't have any idea what his load was.
No, we do not.
Isn't that bad form?
To be honest, I don't care.
Jeffy, next Sunday will be Ain't You a Peach's 100th episode. Would you consider being a guest?
Ain't you a peach?
Ain't you a peach? You don't have to.
I don't know what that show is.
It's a homosexual show where they do it without any pants or shirts.
Email me chewingthefatattheblaze.com. Chewingthefatattheblaze.com. And
you're welcome. And to be fair, Jeffy may be picking cotton.
I have not claimed to be African American, so
I'm just saying that you may be picking. I didn't say you were. I said you may be picking. Why did you? Hold on a second. Why did you insinuate that only black people can pick cotton?
Because that's what they said in the story.
White people can pick cotton too.
But they were not getting the robotax.
Wow. How do you know?
And how do you know the robotax? How do I know if I look at phone numbers? How do I know that it's a black person number? I don't. Does it specifically come out African American?
Yours doesn't have that feature. Mine does.
Well, maybe once I get my 23andMe African American bloodline paperwork, that I will never be able to find.
Anytime I hear this, when my phone rings, I know it's a black person calling me, and it's like, well, hell, I guess
another bloodline. It's another bloodline.
It could be. Hell, there's Phil Bell. You got to remind him not to be out there on the curb on the 13th. He does not have to go pick cotton.
Bring him on. Is he coming on?
He should be. I think. No, actually, the funny thing about Phil is he's probably out chasing trains this weekend. Like real trains.
Let's find out.
He likes trains.
Let's talk to him.
He hung up. You just can't.
What the hell?
You can't trust people like that.
What the hell? Is he out at the curb already? He doesn't need to be there. The days are up. Coming up.
You know, this makes me sad. Because I like Christina Applegate.
Oh, go get the hell out. She's got some disease now, anyway.
I know, but I
do too.
Right? Don't we all? Let's see the hands here of people who don't have a disease. Thank you. I mean, she's. I know. What is it that infects them so badly?
They want to be able to kill babies.
But that's not even the only thing. It's.
No, Trump is a Nazi. I want to be able to kill babies. That was their case. That was their case. Trump is evil. I want to be able to kill babies. Then they've lost so many rights and so many things that they've lost because Trump became president. No, you haven't.
It's mind-boggling. It really is a disease that they have in their head.
I mean, Jimmy Kimmel is crying on his show. Just leave.
Oh,
just leave.
I saw that.
He's crying on his stupid show. It was just agonizing. He's crying over Ukraine and Boris should be able to kill babies, and it's a sad day for the people who didn't vote for Trump, and you know what? It's a sad day for the people who voted for Trump. They just don't know it yet. Get out. Have a nice day, Jimmy. Well,
did you send that?
No, I didn't.
Because I saw that, and I was like, wait a minute. That is the dumbest thing.
It's unbelievable.
I think I've ever seen. And the list of dumb things that I'm seeing are really getting incredibly. Where the hell did I see that? I just had it here, I thought. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, he was standing
there. Probably the same place you have your African American bloodline picture.
It could be. I may have put them both in the same drawer. We tend to do that. We do it. Where's
do we?
Yeah, we do. Okay, hang on. Is this Jimmy? Not Jimmy Fallon. That was, what's his name?
Kimmel,
that's right. Sorry. When I watched that, it was like, he's up there choking up about.
Yeah. Ukraine.
Let's be honest.
Abortion.
It was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women.
Oh, this is
a remix, yeah.
Yeah, no. I want the remix. I want the real thing. I want the honest to goodness OG, wherever it is. What are they all grabbing her butt for?
Right there. Go to.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. Point.
For women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go.
Oh my God.
For healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine.
I want to cuss so badly right now. I want to cuss so.
Okay, that's great, but he's not done. So
for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
What does that mean? I mean, I could go the conspiratorial route and go, is that a threat?
Yeah.
But no, I know it's not a threat because he's an idiot. But what does that mean? Was a bad for anybody that voted for. How is it what?
He just went down the list.
Yeah, but at the end he said it's a bad night for you if you voted for him. How?
Yeah, even if you voted for him, because what's going to happen to you is the same thing that's happening to them. You just don't realize it yet.
We're all going to be picking cotton?
Yes. Yes.
Son of a bitch. How did Jimmy Kimmel know?
And I'm going to tell you something. Anytime, and I want to be clear about this. I know this is Saturday Morning Live and I'm trying to keep it light and fluffy on the show, but I want to be clear about this. Anytime you receive a text message, you have to do exactly what that text message says or directs you to do. That is a law. And why is that a law? Because Donald Trump is president of the United States. Okay? It's can't actually look at a text message and go, delete. You can't do that. There's no such thing.
Since Trump is now president, we all have to do exactly what our...
Whenever you receive a text message, no matter what it alerts you or tells you to do or directs you to do, you have to do it. That's a law.
Why didn't anybody tell me that before I voted for him?
I don't know.
Because if I had known that, I might have voted differently. I just didn't realize. I didn't know.
That's why they did. Maybe that's why they didn't say. They didn't tell us.
I don't know. Hang on a second. I'm looking for because I know that this is...
it's...
I know you sent this news story in, so I wanted to make sure we gave it the proper...
Oh, okay, well, stop. Okay, well, oh my gosh. So a couple days ago, we find out that this monkey facility in South Carolina, in Yemassee, South Carolina,
that is
43 monkeys.
Beautiful.
I know. I love Yemassee, South Carolina. And 43 monkeys broke out of the facility because some doofus were left a gate open. And
probably
CEO,
a Trump supporter,
right? And no, there's no Trump supporter working at this joint. I probably could guarantee you that, but it's possible, very possible. And it's a research facility for these monkeys, and they bring monkeys in from all over the world. And they have two facilities close by. This one in this Beaufort County or whatever it is, and then they've got one the next county over. Between the two facilities, they have over 5,000 monkeys that they're using to test, and I'm all good with it, PETA. No, I don't want to hear your. Oh, the poor monkeys. No.
Why do we have to use monkeys? They are cute.
Oh, shut.
They are arguably cute.
Brad PETA. Okay,
they're cute.
Calm down. They're primates. Humans first. Okay, that's why we use them. Humans first.
When you have a test subject that can look at you with those eyes and do that. Why not isn't there something else? We can grow chicken in a lab now. Can't we grow a test thing? Can't we run tests? What are they testing them for?
They're helping mankind. That's
do what? What are we testing? I've never really asked that question before now, but what the hell are we testing on the monkeys?
All kinds of things. And there's also things that you don't want to know we're testing on the monkeys, okay?
I'm pretty sure now, after the past how many years? No, now I want to know.
That's why
I want to know what we're doing.
Hey, stop for a second. We've seen the documentaries. We've seen the documentaries of how this plays out, right?
Which is, yeah. Beneath, above, the war of, fight for, all of the documentaries of the 80s.
Dawn.
Thank you.
Dawn, I think, is one of my favorites. Although this last one was pretty good. Anyway,
don't you want to know?
The last one really pissed me off, though. We could talk about that if you'd like, but the last Planet of the Apes movie really pissed me off. But this Alpha Genesis lab in South Carolina, funny, the lab in the documentaries was Genesis. The lab in the documentaries was Genesis. So this is completely different. Alpha Genesis.
Not the same. Oh, good. Well, at least it's not the same. Okay. But macaques escape.
So these 43 monkeys escaped. The guy says it was like, the guy says it was like monkey see, monkey do. The door was left open, one left, and so the rest of them just followed along. he said there were several that didn't go. There were several that went, yeah, you know what? It's almost lunchtime. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to hang out here. And so 43 of them left. Now, they have put traps out. They've done thermal imaging. They have not trapped one as of last report. Now, maybe they've trapped a couple by now, but the last report that I saw from last night, they have not trapped one monkey. They've told all the people to, close their windows, lock their doors, and call if they see them. I would be locked and loaded as well. You're going to have to go put them down. But they claim
there's no threat to public health.
There's no threat to public health. There is absolutely no threat to public health. There's nothing to worry about, which leads me to believe that there is, but that's just me.
Worry.
Yes, absolutely.
A lot. Go ask Charlotte Nash if there's anything to worry about.
They claim that many of the monkeys are back at the fence line of the labs. Nana boo boo to the other monkeys still in the cages, and so they're hoping that I guess they're gonna return that way, return on their own. But there's been workers out working in that neck of the woods that have videotaped them off in the woods. I mean, they're not coming back. You're gonna have to trap them. You're gonna have to get them or put them down.
Well, and they also said these animals had never been used for testing because of their young age and their weight. And the animals are too young to carry disease. They're females, 6 to 7 pounds.
Right. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, Alpha Genesis, we believe you.
But keep your doors and windows securely shut and stay the hell away.
I mean, if they come into my yard, they're going down. I'm telling you that.
Is that the end of the news flash there?
Yeah. You can let that go. Jeff Fisher reporting from Yemassee, South Carolina.
Wait a minute. Didn't one of them get shot?
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
That's a different story.
Oh, okay.
That story is in your neck of the woods in Tennessee. You ever been to whatever this place is?
I'm in Texas.
Yeah, you're always in Tennessee. Have you ever been into Shoddy Daisy, Tennessee?
Dated her once.
So I don't know this monkey. I don't know where this monkey came from in Saudi Daisy, but he showed up in the yard of this lady's house, and she put her down. She wounded him, and they say at the end of this original story, it's if you scroll all the way down to the end of the original story, it says something like there it is right there. The monkey's condition is not yet known. The headline of the story is the Saudi Daisy monkey was euthanized. So we know the outcome.
Somebody's lying.
We do know
the
outcome.
Someone is lying. Just saying, somebody's.
So this lady's out in her front yard, and here comes this monkey, and she puts him.
I didn't.
Shoots him.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but it's time
I'm talking about Saudi Daisy monkey.
Right
What's
back.
his deal?
And they're back.
This is shorter and
Staggs
shorter.
Jeff Fisher.
When we left you, we were all in knots.
I would just say the Saudi Daisy lady did the right thing and shot the monkey with her shotgun. And it was later, of course, euthanized because she called the authorities and they came to try to save it. Why? Are we wasting time and money trying to save this stupid monkey? Because there are people like you that think, oh, they're monkeys, the poor little things. I can't take
They
it.
are cute.
I can't.
Macaques are cute.
Yeah, whatever. Fine, they're cute. You were in my yard. You're dead. Have a nice day.
So she did listen to Peter Gabriel.
Thank you. No, she didn't shock him. She shot him.
Wait, he said shock? I thought he said shot the monkey. Don't you got to shot the monkey?
She did listen to Peter Gabriel. You have to shock the monkey in Saudi Daisy. You never been to Saudi Daisy?
I don't think I have. Where is
But you've been all over that state.
Hold on a minute. You know what we can do? This is the beauty of
the internet.
The beauty of the internet, because
I love the internet.
Here's we can go to Google Earth.
Oh boy.
Isn't that fun? I mean, you can take.
Hey, did you see? Speaking of Google Earth, you see where they're now updating their GPS system, and I want to tell you that I was right when we started talking about the LGBTQ walkways on roads that people were getting arrested for, making them dirty with their tires.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that they were burning out on them, but they were walkways and all that stuff. And I said, what's going to happen is the GPS is just going to tell people to go another direction because they're not going to want cars or people walking across them because they're there for people to walk across, but they're more there to remind people of the LGBTQ world. And now Google just reported, I don't have the story in front of me about what they're all redoing, but they're refocusing their GPS and Google Earth. It's going to be even more specific. So that's exactly what they're going to do. Guaranteed. When you're coming up on the LGBTQ flag walkway, they're going to tell you to drive around it. I promise you that.
Well, this came up on.
Okay, Saudi Daisy. There it is.
There's Saudi Daisy right there in the middle of the. What the hell is that? The North Chickamauga Creek Gorge State
Park. Nice.
So where is that in relation to everything else? Oh, it's down. Oh, it's by Cleveland. It's over. It's north of Chattanooga. That's a bunch of hillbillies.
Oh, just that particular place in Tennessee is a bunch of hillbillies. Oh.
Pretty much anything east of Knoxville.
East of, the state line.
It's pretty much anything east of Nashville. A bunch of hillbillies. I love East Tennessee. Actually, East Tennessee is beautiful. Knoxville.
Oh, of course it is.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, Saudi Daisy's west of Knoxville. Well, I guess it would have to be if it's above Chattanooga. All right.
Yeah.
So Saudi Daisy, watch out. They hate monkeys in Saudi Daisy.
Don't let your monkey loose in Saudi Daisy. It's going down.
Do not let your monkey out.
Putting it down.
Why do they hate monkeys in Saudi Daisy?
Well, they know she
so much.
Shouldn't have showed up in that lady's yard, man. She just had hip surgery. She was cranky, and she just went inside to grab her shotgun and shot that damn thing. And technically, she didn't kill it, right? I mean, she caused its death.
Well, yeah, right. They sodomized it later. No, they euthymized it later.
They sodomized it before they euthanized it. Maybe they did it after.
Jody 121, Bard, why are satellite pictures only clear from airplane heights?
They're not. You just have to zoom in and let the resolution settle in.
Wasn't there a movie with monkeys in the title? I think 12 Monkeys. I didn't see that one. Yep. Was it good?
It was great.
That was Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah, that was a great movie.
I miss Bruce Willis.
I know.
You think he voted for Kamala?
Of course. And we know that Jimmy Carter's vote didn't count. Can we say that he's officially dead now, or is he still pretending that he's alive?
Do you know who created FEMA?
Bill
Jimmy Carter.
Bill created FEMA. Yes, of course Carter. I know who created FEMA.
You didn't know until I just told you.
Okay.
Crafting Freak says it means that you're stupid and he is smart, is what Jimmy said.
See, that's the thing. Did he? Is that what Jimmy said? Because the last time we saw Jimmy, he was not saying anything. He was just a dead body looking out, face to the sky. Remember his birthday celebration when they wheeled him out under the tree with all the family, and they had to fly over to celebrate his 100th birthday, and he was already dead as far as I'm concerned. My gosh.
He did. He looked horrible.
It's embarrassing.
This is the...
I don't want anything bad. I don't wish anything terrible on him, but when they wheeled him...
He's 112. He's going to die.
When they wheeled him into the what's-her-face's funeral, he hasn't changed that look since then.
No.
And now the son or the grandson or whoever speaks for him, and we're supposed to believe that he wakes up every so often. And
he doesn't know if it's Tuesday or chocolate. He just has one hell of a constitution. His body is, his body's like, hell no, I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
This is asshole too strong a word
for this guy.
You know who this is?
State Environmental Conservation. Oh, this
that's
guy'd be
the dude.
He's pissed at me for the monkey talk, I'll tell you that.
Nope. That's the dude that went in and took Peanut and the raccoon.
Oh!
He's the one who led the investigation.
Wow.
The Department of Environmental Conservation in New York said it's conducting an internal investigation into the much criticized seizure of Peanut and Fred the raccoon. They were both euthanized and decapitated because you have to take their head off to, test for the rabies.
You could just test the human and wait to see if something happened.
This really, can you imagine? I mean, you come in to somebody.
Well, I said last week, remember on Saturday last week, I said, if I have to hear one more time about this stupid squirrel. And then it just went everywhere for the next 2 or 3 days, man.
Because anybody who has a pet can relate.
Oh, okay.
The state busts into your house.
Absolutely. This is animal swatting 100%. Animal swatting 100%. And it should not have happened. No question.
I mean, this guy should be... Do you put him in prison?
Well, I mean, he's technically, he was following orders, right? So, I mean,
he led the investigation.
That's the same thing but he's not in charge of, well, maybe he is. I don't know who makes the original call.
The lead investigator. ID'd state probes could have demise, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, it probably is him because he thinks he's a power. He's the lead investigator for the New York State Environmental Conservation, and he can do whatever the hell he wants to anybody he wants because it's the animals.
Right. That's the part that irritates me is that you go to somebody's house and make them sit on the front porch while you go in and ransack. What the hell did they ransack their house for?
Because you never know where the squirrel's going to be. What do you mean they ransack their house? Squirrel could be in the drawer. I mean, it's not a ferret, but it could be. It's darn near a ferret. They burrow into everything.
They do. I would not want to have, I don't think, a squirrel as a pet because they're like ferrets. I think ferrets are cute when they're somebody else's pet because they will. They're thieves. They're little bastards. They'll steal everything you have and they'll put it behind the couch somewhere and you're always looking for something.
Right.
But they're cute when they're somebody else's. But you don't go in and you don't take their damn ferret and kill it. I mean,
especially over just anonymous phone calls. I mean, maybe you stop and ask and talk and deal with, you absolutely investigate as a lead investigator, but that doesn't mean you bring in the SWAT team.
And that smug face.
Yeah. It's because he's gotten away with it forever. He is the law. Guaranteed.
DEC investigator Joshua Crane executed the search warrant after receiving a sign-off from Chemung County Judge Richard W. Rich.
Love
that's appropriate.
Chemung County.
Dick W. Dick is the guy's name. That's good. The warrant noted Crane's suspicion that the couple was unlawfully housing a gray squirrel and raccoon, but made no mention of rabies or any other imminent dangers. I'm so tired of tyrants, and especially after we've all been called tyrants for the last how many years?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna need therapy.
A lot of people are going to need therapy. I mean, we talked about this on Thursday on your regular show. What's it called again?
I don't even remember. Do I do a regular show?
It's a daily thing that you do.
It's a MoJo 50.
Well,
that's it. The Daily Monkey.
Okay. And, I've scrolled through and saw so many people just seemingly devastated because Donald Trump was elected president. Now, I believe maybe 3/4 of them. There's some I don't actually believe are true. But even if it's just that amount, I mean, we've got a real problem, a real mental problem in America, and real bad.
The feeble-minded and the idiots shouldn't be allowed to vote. I'm convinced that back in the 1800s, they had the right idea. You don't let the feeble-minded and the idiots vote.
And who decides who's feeble-minded?
I will.
I mean, believe me, I'm with you. I think it's easy to realize.
Yes.
I think as a normal human, common sense human, You're sitting at a table and you see someone come up and you, oh yeah, no, not you. No.
I think I said this on Thursday, didn't I? The problem with gathering a random group of 12 people, because then you, like in Georgia, in theory, we had the random jury of 12 people, which we know sure as hell wasn't random when we had remember the lead jurist when she came out and she's like, I want to be the one to Donald Trump. And you knew she was crazy. She's one of the idiots.
Already, yeah.
She's a feeble-minded one.
And we let her in. We let her inside the fence.
And you shouldn't do that. You don't let the feeble-minded do that. No, that's just wrong. It's just wrong.
Just wrong.
Can I this?
Just wrong.
Because I did you see this? This was on. I think this is actually on Facebook. I found it. Those are the Starlink satellites.
What are you doing on Facebook?
I know, because I was over there. I said that, as I said earlier, I posted things on Facebook I probably shouldn't have.
You can follow me on Facebook, by the way, Jeff Fisher Radio. Brad, what are you doing on Facebook?
Hey, see, that's where you can find everything.
This doesn't mention Facebook, though. Jeff Fisher Radio on Instagram and Facebook. At Jeffy JFR on X.
Kind of does. I mean, doesn't it?
Cameo at Jeffy JFR on the Cameo app. That, of course, is not free.
How do I do?
Worth every darn penny, though.
How do I do?
At Jeffy CTF on PayPal. Anyway, these are Starlink satellites.
Where's my contact stuff? How come yours gets up and mine doesn't?
I don't know. I don't have any control over that.
Apparently, I don't either. Anyway, this was just this thing I found over there on Facebook was really cool because that's all the Starlink satellites.
Yeah.
That are loaded on board the Falcon 9 rocket. I mean, look at that. They hate Elon Musk. You know how long it would take?
Have you not seen him? Have you seen him deployed? The video of them being deployed.
No, I don't think I ever have.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, it's just
the skies are. I mean, they have already surrounded the globe. There needs to be a space garbage team worked on immediately, and we've got to do something with the dead satellites.
Hold on a minute. You're good. Hold on. You ready?
Yep.
Are Musk's Starlink satellites polluting space? Researchers have called for the FCC to pause the launches.
Yeah. They're creating massive space waste. I don't necessarily disagree with that. However, NASA's already working on implementing some plans to get rid of some of the space junk. But they fly at a certain height, and so it's the space between them and what's above them and the ISS that has most of the dead stuff flying in it.
But every time
I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I just want to be clear about that. But
wait,
I do pretend to be one from time to time.
I've been to space. Prove that I haven't.
I can't. You can't prove that you have.
I don't need to. I just know. I'm an astronaut.
Pretend to look for a paper that documents it.
I'm an astronaut. I identify as an. Every time I see something critical now of Elon Musk, it triggers me because, and especially if it's a mainstream media article, because they hate him.
Oh yeah.
They hate him.
And they can't hate him because, I mean, they absolutely, let me rephrase that. They hate him, but it's very difficult for them to hate him because he believes in all the crap they believe in. He just wants common sense and freedom, which they don't. I say all the stuff they believe in. All their green agenda, he believes in.
Right.
But he wants common sense and freedom. Aside from the green agenda, they can't have that.
But look at this. According to the story, a Starlink satellite has a lifespan of approximately 5 years before deorbiting, according to the company. When the technology is no longer serviceable, it is destroyed while re-entering the atmosphere. So it burns up.
Right. Yeah. Most of them burn up. And
so
some of the larger ones that don't burn up, we've had different ones from different countries that pieces have made it through.
I agree. I agree that, yes, space is polluted, but it's not
for the most part. for the most part,
polluting.
Most of the debris that ends up coming back into the atmosphere gets burned up, and it's unless it's your house getting hit, it's a rare thing.
Right.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. There might be a piece of a satellite make it to the ground, unless it's my house that it hits.
But again, I would imagine that they've had meetings at Starlink about that thing. About that
Absolutely.
very thing, that we're putting up a shitload of these satellites. We need to make sure that they're not going to fall. And again, according to Starlink, they burn up. They're made in a way that, so they've taken care of the problem. They're not the people that have polluted space are NASA and all of the other space agencies.
Correct.
That went unchallenged
for years.
Yeah.
For years, and there are thousands. I forget the exact number of what's orbiting the planet now, but it's thousands, and they certainly all aren't working, and they all are just flying through space. And we have to watch out for them when we try to actually do something in space. Yeah,
because those bolts flying through are going like, what is it, 25,000 miles?
Fast. Crazy. I mean, even bigger than bolts. But I mean, there's stuff that does some serious damage, and I believe we've all seen the documentary.
I've seen a bunch.
Armageddon.
Yeah,
and
I just watched that again the other day.
I love that movie so much.
That is a fabulous movie.
Did you watch the original? Did you have the original cut where they show the World Trade Center?
Yeah, I tweeted something
because there's some of the newer renditions of that movie don't show that.
I even said, as a reminder, that asteroids could not destroy the Twin Towers. And I took a screenshot.
Looked a lot like 9/11, though. Saddam Hussein is bombing us.
It did and it didn't, because
I want to go shopping. Me too.
There was more damage.
That movie so much.
The buildings looked more damaged and hadn't fallen in that movie. The documentary, than they actually did.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. No question. I mean, Coming to America. I mean, obviously, is probably number one. Hangover. I don't know.
I watched The Hangover too.
But Armageddon is one of my favorite movies.
I wanted normalcy back. I wanted to watch documentaries that made me feel like I was living in a normal place again. Yeah. That I could just, for 2 hours, go, I'm okay. I rocked back and forth.
You guys are NASA. You got people thinking of shit and people backing up shit and people thinking of. You guys are NASA, and this is all you got?
I'm okay.
This is all you got? Yeah.
I needed a safe room puppy, and I also needed balloons, because I needed to feel okay.
So como se mola. I mean, I love that movie so much.
I just needed.
She's out on the oil rig and the big investors show. I was so como se mola. He's shooting AJ. That's awesome. That's a great scene. That's a great scene.
The whole documentary was just so good. It made
Harry
me
will do it. You don't need to go back. Hold on. Harry will do it. He doesn't know how to fail. And he saves the world.
Yeah, right.
He saves the planet.
Okay, hang on. Crafting Freak says...
I'm just saying, this documentary, we're happy that he saved the world.
Crafting Freak question: what if they are feeble-minded but they vote correctly? Oh, then you let them vote. I mean, that's a stupid question. So you identify the feeble-minded people, and then you ask them, okay, point to me on the, show me the picture. You hold up the picture and you say, which one? And if then you say, all right.
Go ahead.
Right. You can it's not complicated. It's just not complicated. And Doc's Clock Tower says Brad has been to space, just not outer space. Fair statement. Fair statement.
Are you a rocket man? Ugh.
No. But
I listen to that song so much.
I mean, we're all traveling through space, aren't we?
Oh, are we?
Think about that. If we're blasting how many thousands of miles of the Earth going through space?
I think it's like 10 or 12 miles an hour.
So there's a point here in space. The Earth is going this way. There's a point in space. When the Earth passes that point, we are all technically in space. Think about it. Tell me I'm wrong.
Brad, we need you to rethink your science project.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Is that all you have for us today, Brad, in your science project? Yes, we travel through space.
Tell me I'm wrong. We're all traveling through that point in space. So it means we've all been to space.
This is Earth.
Would you look at that? It's time for the
My
joke
tip of fear is Earth
already. I can't believe it. Should you give him
Oh my gosh, it is.
Should you give him a warning?
Yeah, well, I'll clean it up because it does have this. The joke of the day today has the F word in it, and I won't use the F word, but it does make it better.
Fungus?
It does make it better, but
fire truck. Fudge. Sorry, you ready for the joke of the day?
It does make it better. I won't say it, though. I won't say it for the kids. All right?
What kids?
Ugh, I hate being the word police editing myself. So I was at Barnes & Noble earlier, and I asked the clerk if they had Donald Trump's new book on how to deport illegal immigrants. And she immediately said to me, "Get the F out of here and don't come back." And I said, "Yes, that's the one. Do you have it in paperback?"
That is so wrong.
And on that note, the only question left to ask is, what are you going to do with the rest of your day now that Saturday Morning Live has come to an end? You're going to need a Jeffy fix at some point, and you can get it in all the right places. On X, at JeffyJFR.
You're right.
Send him an email, chewingthefat@theblaze.com. And remember, you can get a cameo from Jeffy, but it's not free. And if it's more of Brad Staggs that your heart needs, that's easy too. Follow him on all the socials at Real Brad Staggs. He never checks his email, but you can try brad@thedailymojo.com. Anything you guys want to add? Good, because I have somewhere to be in about 15 minutes. Watch The Daily Mojo Monday morning at 7, and Chewing the Fat drops again Monday afternoon. Until then, I'm not Stu.